Hi everyone, welcome back to Decorate with me at Happy Haute Home. In this video, I am going to take you along with me as I decorate our table for Christmas Eve dinner. The regal looking table you see in the picture above was our Thanksgiving table and the table we have used up until today. In this video, I'm going to change a few things around, including the tablecloth, and we're going to see what kind of look we can come up with for Christmas Eve. So I hope you follow along. Okay, so this is our kitchen table, and this is the table where we had our Thanksgiving meal, and this is where we're going to have Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. In the prior tablescape that I showed you, I used a very dark blue, royal blue tablecloth, and it gave a very regal feel to the kitchen, and I've had it on the table ever since Thanksgiving, and it's been fabulous, and I absolutely love it. But for Christmas Eve, I want to change things up a little bit. So I recently ordered a new tablecloth in gold. It is also a velvet tablecloth because I just love velvet tones, and they're just always so rich, and they're just a beautiful background. Whether it's a sofa or a tablecloth, velvet fabric is just amazing. So I have the matching napkins and I have the tablecloth, and I am going to start with this as the base for the table, and I'm going to play with some different combinations of chargers and plates. I am going to use gold flatware. I've decided on that. So I am going to keep things in the gold tone. As you can see with our tree, you know, it's a burgundy and gold tree, so I'm not going to introduce any silver into the table. I'm going to keep it mainly on the gold side. I mean, you can mix and match, but I am going with strictly, you know, a red, burgundy, gold theme for the table. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to put the tablecloth on, and then I will show you where we are. Okay, so I have the tablecloth on, the gold tablecloth on, and it's very pretty. I really like it. It's a 90 by 156. So the table is, I don't know, maybe like 120, about 120 inches long. It does have two leaves on it, so it is a little bit on the extra long side. But you can see on the sides, it doesn't come all the way to the ground, but it is made to be a tablecloth that will come to the ground on certain tables. You know, I believe like on those folding tables, it will come to the ground on both sides. So certain dimension tables, it will like fully cover on all sides. You can see on mine, it doesn't on this side, which is fine. And actually, you know, when you have chairs, people pushing in their chairs, it is a little bit long. So it does make a great buffet table if you're not using chairs because the tablecloth is so long, but it's fine. It's fine. I like it, and the color is very nice. It's not like a mustardy yellow color. It's more of a bronzy yellow, and it's very pretty, and it goes well with the tones in the chandelier. So, got the tablecloth on, and so in picking a tablecloth and deciding what I wanted to do for our Christmas Eve table, I always kept in mind our centerpiece. I'm going to be using the same centerpiece that I did from Thanksgiving until now, and I think all of you, if you've been watching the video, you are familiar with this. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it, and I wanted a tablecloth that will be a really pretty backdrop to this centerpiece. You can see where it had the blues in it, and it was just a great centerpiece for the blue table, and I'm hoping that when I put this on the gold tablecloth, it will look stunning as well. All right, so I'm gonna bring some chargers over, and I'm gonna bring some plates over, and let's get cracking with styling this table. Okay, so I brought out a bunch of placemats and different type of chargers that I want to create different looks for, and then decide what is going to look the best. If you all remember these, I love these. These are my velvet placemats, and they're just so rich in color. They looked amazing with the blue, and just on first sight, I'm really loving how they look with the gold background. Very, very pretty, like it. Other placemats I have this gold weave placemat. So this would be a gold on gold look, which can work. There are different tones of gold. This is more of a shiny gold. This is more sort of like a matte type looking gold. So not sure I'm gonna do a gold on gold. Perhaps maybe something where I can mix it up. How about something like that, where I have the gold tablecloth and then a shiny placemat and then velvet on top. That's one combination. Or maybe mixing it up and putting the gold on top. So gold, red, and gold. I mean, that's a combination. We'll have to see how that looks with some of these plates. So these are the plates that I used in the prior tablescape that you all are familiar with. And these are glass, and I really like them. These are plastic, and they're just really shiny. They're that super shiny gold. They're kind of like my least favorite, but I did pick them up when I saw them on sale somewhere. These you probably are familiar with, the tartan style. I use these in our dining room tablescape, the Ralph Lauren tablescape. They looked really pretty with the tartan tablecloth. And then I have these chargers, which are champagne colored, and I actually spray painted these. These used to be a shiny gold similar to this, and I just picked up some spray paint from Hobby Lobby, took them outside, put them on some plastic, and sprayed them all. So this is a nice pretty champagne color. And then I have these shiny burgundy ones, which I'm looking at and not necessarily loving. I think these would be okay, perhaps right on the tablecloth, you know, without a backdrop. Not liking that at all. So if I use it right on the tablecloth, you know, that possibly could work, or that could work. That is one possibility. And let's see, for the plates, I like just a regular standard pattern, white or slightly off cream. These are my holiday plates. They don't have any pattern on them. They are just a plain plate, a dinner plate, a salad plate with a gold rim. That's it. And they're great because you can style them with anything. And I really only use them for the holidays. And I just love them. They go with everything. So these are the ones that I used in my in the tablescape that you all saw in my prior video. So, okay, so let me move the chair over. Sorry for the noise. So this is one idea, right? Okay, not like super loving it. Let's see, how about if we take this off and then put on something a little bit more rustic. I guess it works. I'm not super crazy about it. I don't think it's really the look that I'm going for the table. I love these, and I use them on my Ralph Lauren inspired dining room table, and they were perfect in there, but I'm not sure I'm gonna use them in here because I think they're perhaps a little bit too much on the rustic side. So I think I will probably stay with something like this. As I talk through this, I think I am going to eliminate the burgundy charger from this tablescape. Like I said, I think it could go very well, you know, in a scenario like this, but I don't think I'm going to use it. So I'm going to put that off to the side. So what do we have left? We have these super shiny gold ones. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, look at that. What a beautiful reflection with the chandelier. All right, that's kind of cool. Looks a little psychedelic. All right. So, I'm going to put this over here because this is really neat. All right. So, gold on gold. Not crazy about it. Let's put it with one of these red velvet chargers. Is the chandelier actually like a little distracting? All right, we'll get a plate on it and we'll see how that looks. Tuck in the tag over here. So I would use these plain plates. I'm feeling it's just too shiny. So I'm not really digging the look that much. So I may have to eliminate this one. Even though I do like the reflection of the chandelier, that is really cool. Okay, so I think I'm gonna eliminate those two. So let's try the champagne charger. How does it look just on the tablecloth itself? It's fine, it's a little bit of a lighter gold tone. It works. Can we dress it up a little bit? By putting it on this type of placemat? Yeah, I mean, it's okay. Not loving it. How does it look with the plates? Okay, not bad. I think that may work. I mean, it's a very matte finish, but still not sure that's really the look I'm going for. It's not giving me that like super elegant look that I'm kind of going for with the tree and the rich tones, which is what I'm trying to stay with. So let's go back to the ones that I used in the prior tablescape. These are the gold chargers, and they are glass. All right, how's that? Let me get this out of the way. So that's a gold on gold with the tablecloth. Add this to it. That could work. I don't know, you know, I think this, I'm just finding this a little distracting. So maybe not gonna do that. So if we just put gold, oh, look at the shimmer on that with the chandelier, that's pretty. So we're gonna do gold on gold. Well, gold on gold with white and a gold rim. Okay, that could work, but I'm missing that background that really pops. So I am going to pull out these very rich chargers, these rich red chargers that I'm just really loving with the background, with the gold background. What do you think? And we'll put these back. I like that. I'm loving the contrast of the gold and red and then gold again and then white. That's pretty. I think I'm liking this one. So I brought out a few different combinations for napkins. And again, they're matching napkins. And I have a few different napkin rings that I just pulled out to play around with and see if any of these are gonna work. So that's pretty, you know, the candy cane, red and white, adds a little bit of a whimsical touch to the table. So that could work. These are kind of heavy and they don't lay really well on the table. So that's why I would probably just place them on the side. So we have that. And then I have these two others. These napkin rings are napkin rings that I used in my prior tablescape. Yes, very shiny. So that could possibly work. Okay. And then the last one, which just adds a little pop of red, is the poinsettias. So we have red poinsettia, gold, white plate, white on white with gold and a little poinsettia. What do you think about that? That breaks up the gold tones. This looked like maybe it was just a little bit too much, you know, with the gold, the gold, the gold. So kind of liking how that looks. Okay, so that's an option. So the last thing that I just wanted to try is this tartan charger. So let me move this over and bring this charger to the forefront. Pretty, it mixes up and actually gives just a really nice mix of color, right? Adds some pretty contrast. But what the real thing is going to be is how does all this look with the centerpiece? So I'm going to have to pick one that looks the best with the centerpiece. But this is looking nice. Does this need the red background? No. I think that would probably be okay on its own, right? Right on the tablecloth. It is always nice to have a background. Should we try this, the shiny one, and see how that looks? Okay, I mean, that's kind of nice. I'm kind of liking that one. And then with the plates, that's pretty. That breaks everything up, right? This is a nice pattern because it's just a nice contrast to everything. Since everything else is, you know, very solid color, it's just nice to bring in a little bit of a mixed pattern. So I am liking this. Let's see how it looks on the red poinsettia. What do you think about that? That's kind of pretty, and in this scenario, I am sort of liking this peeking out on the side. What do you all think about that one? And then let's see, adding in napkins to it. That's pretty. Let's see now if we add this gold one back. So that looks better since we now have a contrast on the charger. I feel like this napkin and napkin ring look better because of the mixed up pattern. What do you all think? Okay, and then maybe the last one. We'll try this. That's pretty. That's a nice combination of everything. We've got a candy cane pattern. We've got the green, the gold here, the tartan charger. So that, let me move this over. That is pretty. I'm kind of liking that. All right, so I think For me, what I'm thinking, it's going to come down to using either the tartan charger or these gold glass chargers. So if I take this away and we do, sorry, I'm doing all this one-handed, that, like that. And sometimes what I like to do, instead of putting the plate in the middle, I think it's pretty just to put them on the top so you get this sort of like teardrop look, you know, where it's thinner on the top and then thicker on the bottom. I like doing that with my place settings sometimes. It's very pretty. And so that looks nice. Yeah, I'm liking that. Or this. Now, again, I think that's just a little bit too flat looking. I mean, the colors are okay, but I think it just looks a little too flat. We need something else. So, I think we have something like this. So what do you all think? Do you like the gold charger or the tartan charger? All right, so I am going to get this table set. I am going to set it using gold flatware, and I'm not going to bore you. You all don't need to like watch me doing that. And I will be back to show you how this all turns out and how it looks with the centerpiece. So I'm a little nervous about it. I hope it's all gonna look great and the centerpiece is gonna really pull out the colors, but hold on and I will be right back. Okay, and here it is, the set table. So I decided on no gold placemat, red velvet placemat, glass charger, and then just very plain plates with a gold napkin and the red poinsettia napkin ring, and gold rimmed glasses. So this is the end product. And how does it look with the centerpiece? What do you guys think? There's the centerpiece with the gold backdrop.